नमस्कार साथियों अनुदेशक भाइयों के लिए खुशखबरी है। जी हाँ, सर्वोच्च न्यायालय में जो केस डाला गया है मानदेय को लेके कि 17,000 रुपये महीना मिलना चाहिए। जब सरकार ने अनुदेशक भाइयों की भर्ती की थी उस समय 17,000 रुपये देने की बात कही थी, लेकिन दे कितना रही है? शायद 9,000 रुपये। जी हाँ, जो कि काफ़ी कम है। अब ऐसे में दोस्तों पिछली बारी केस डाल दिया गया था इसमें, जिस पर दोस्तों सुप्रीम कोर्ट में सुनवाई भी हुई। मैं बाकायदा आपको लाइव दोस्तों दिखाऊंगा कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जजमेंट में क्या क्या बात हुई और रेस्पॉन्स पॉजिटिव है। जी हाँ, अनुदेशक भाइयों को बहुत बहुत बधाई हो कि बहुत ही जल्दी उनका मानदेय 17,000 हो जाएगा। देखिएगा यहाँ पर दोस्तों, छोटा सा मैं आपको क्लू बता दूं। उत्तर प्रदेश अनुदेशक मानदेय वृद्धि केस है। सर्वोच्च न्यायालय में अनुदेशकों की तरफ से वरिष्ठ अधिवक्ता PS पटवालिया पक्ष रख रहे हैं। अनुदेशकों का मानदेय 17,000 हो सकता है। अब तक की बहस के नतीजे से कोर्ट मानदेय वृद्धि के पक्ष में है। आदेश रिजर्व, सभी पक्ष 3 दिन में लिखित सबमिशन फाइल करेंगे। आदेश जो कि रिजर्व हो चुका है। लेकिन दोस्तों सरकार वैसे ही अनुदेशक का मानदेय बढ़ाने जा रही है। जी हाँ, अभी अनुदेशक भाइयों का अगर कोर्ट 17,000 का आदेश दे भी देती है, लेकिन सरकार है वो उनको 22,000 रुपये मानदेय देने का प्रस्ताव तैयार कर चुकी है। अब ऐसे में अभी कोर्ट का डिसीजन आएगा तो मुझे लगता है ये तो फालतू है। कोर्ट ने अगर कह भी दिया 17,000 रुपये बढ़ाइए, कहीं ऐसा ना हो सरकार जो 22,000 रुपये अनुदेशक भाइयों को बढ़ाने की सोच रही है वो 17,000 ही बढ़ाए। वो कह दे भैया सुप्रीम कोर्ट का ऐसा आदेश है, चलेगा अब हम 17,000 ही देंगे, क्योंकि वो आदेश है। और शिक्षा मित्र भाइयों का 25,000 रुपये मानदेय बढ़ाने का प्रस्ताव सरकार तैयार कर चुकी है। अब साथियों बहुत बड़ी बात है कि सरकार क्या करते, सरकार के मन में क्या चल रहा है कोई नहीं जानता है। फिलहाल साथियों मैं आपको सही और सटीक जानकारी लाके देता हूं, अतः आप हमारे चैनल एम्प्लॉयड हेल्पर को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए। हम दोस्तों आपको कोर्ट का लाइव सुनाने जा रहे, दिखाने जा रहे जो कोर्ट में क्या क्या कार्रवाई हुई है, क्या क्या जज साहब ने और वकीलों के द्वारा टिप्पणी की गई। सबसे पहले आप कोर्ट का न्यूज रूम का, कोर्ट रूम का लाइव वीडियो देखिए।
I'm not demeaning anyone. I'm not trying to.
IIT has to be given education.
Yes, Milos, it has to be Milos, but please, Milos, your lordships are. I'm again and again only reiterating Milos. A central scheme has to be run as per the norms, as per the act.
That
which is not happening.
That we
And therefore, Milos, we cannot. Milos, the state cannot. Now, Milos, as far as the changing of the policy by the state government, your lordships have held that on the basis of the reality. Since your lordships are again saying about
the state government today very.
Your lordships have held that we have lords the power news. I'll give those judgments.
Yes.
That what your lordships have said that on the basis of the ground reality.
I'll give the compilation.
Yes. So and as far as this honorarium fixation is concerned, it is also therefore close that it's a policy decision taken by the government.
No, it may be a decision, but there has to be some authority responsible for fixing the honorarium.
Yes.
Now, who is that authority responsible? It is not PAB.
No, it has to mean it.
No, you tell us.
7(2).
7(2). Who is the authority?
Because under
who is the person?
It says the central government. It says, if your lordships have 7(2), the central government shall prepare the estimates of capital and recurring expenditure for the implementation of the provisions of.
Yes.
It is the PAB set up by the central government.
Now, all right. You tell us who is the authority, who is the person.
Therefore, PAB recommends, Milots.
Yes.
It can be a recommendatory body.
Right.
Ultimately, Milots, the government of India, how it is to be done. This PAB, can this PAB, despite knowing the fact, may kindly appreciate, despite knowing the fact that the entire budget of under education of the central government is 23,000 crores, can it approve for only one state 20,000 crores? The entire budget for the entire country is 23,500.
My friend talking a lot. Central government affidavit says 23,000 is UP. But let us
let us see what are you saying.
Just see the affidavit.
I'm sorry.
Just see the affidavit.
PAB's recommend.
I'm sorry. Please
I
see
will
page.
not read that affidavit.
Please see page 508.
Don't argue among yourself.
Yes. Yes.
We have devoted more than 2 hours now.
Milos, kindly see the PAB's approval. What it says.
That is for UP only.
No.
Please send it.
the state government's, central government's affidavit is at page 503.
You tell us the authority responsible for fixing the honorarium. Maybe PAB is a recommendatory authority, but recommendation has been made. It has been accepted by the Senate.
I think for that, the learned ASG will have to answer, because if it is the central government which has to do it, they have to say as to who are there and what my learned friend had said.
We want to know, central government is all right.
But then if you had some doubt that PAB is not the body, why you accepted their recommendation? You will see, Mr. Prasad, on one hand you say that.
Try to sail on two.
If kindly see that recommendation, what has been accepted. Anything
But
can be
then
argued.
if your object
The authority of PAB is not challenged. Let him read any part of the High Court judgment. And here in the Supreme Court, you can stand up and say anything under the sun.
Yes, here you want regularization of it.
it's a Prasad. See, if you're on that PAB is not a body, it's not a mandatory, it's something recommendation, it's only a regulatory body. You could have objected its recommendation.
You would have raised it in the High Court.
You could, if that was your stand, then you could have objected that recommendation. You are not objecting it, you are accepting it. And now if you are taking a stand, no, PAB.
Probably the only argument raised before the division bench was that this 17,000
Will continue.
is limited for 1 year. It cannot be in perpetuity.
Yes.
And all that what you are arguing was never argued before the High Court.
No, it was there. It is there. I'll read
No,
it.
it may
From
be
the
before
English
the
order itself, not from the grounds of the special appeal. In the ground, my learned friend had read one paragraph. After that, the other paragraph says what we had argued. We had argued everything, not only the perpetuity thing, but even the 17,000.
Main emphasis was on perpetuity.
So that, if your lordship sees the impugned order, at paragraph 45, I'll just take out the 25 and 26 notes.
Para 25 is.
Yes. MC Chaturvedi's argument is there.
Page 19. Because para 25, it has been read, looks 26.
MC Chaturvedi, additional advocate general.
Correct.
Yes. Then paragraph 26, I'll read 25, 26 both looks. It has been argued by the learned advocate general appearing for the state of UP along with Mr. So-and-so, appearing for the appellants in the two Lucknow. The learned single judge urged in issuing a mandamus directing payment of honorarium at the rate of 17,000 per month to the writ petitioners based on the decision of the project approval board dated March 17 for all times to come, in as much as the decision of the PAB and the proposal upon which it was found was limited to the year 17-18. Therefore, no direction could be issued for the subsequent years relying on that decision. Elaborating on this submission, the learned counsel appearing for the appellants points out that the Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan is a society registered under the Societies Registration Act. Each state, union territory managing the project has a separate society with its bylaws. The All India project is managed on a year-to-year basis with budgetary allocation in case of state and union territories opting for the Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan in accordance with their financial resources. The fund contribution towards Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan in the state of Uttar Pradesh is in the ratio of 60:40. In other states and union territories, the ratio may be different. The project, including making of appointments, is under the management and control of the state government. Part-time instructors engaged under the Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan are to be appointed on contractual basis. They are required to execute an agreement which inter alia provides for the amount of monthly honorarium payable for each year. The year-wise project implementation is dependent on the actual availability of financial resources in the relevant financial year, both with the central government and the state government. In June 2017, engagement of part-time instructors all over the state, including that of the writ petitioners, was reviewed on the basis of agreement entered into between the part-time instructors, including the writ petitioners and the concerned district basic education officer. The contract stipulated honorarium for the year 17-18 as 8,470. The project approval board on March 27, 2017, in their 250, I'm so sorry, para 27.
Yes, yes.
The contract stipulated the honorarium for the year 17-18 as 8,470. The project approval board on March 27-17 in their 254 meeting approved 17,000 per month as honorarium payable to part-time instructors for the year 17. But they did not release adequate funds commensurate to the central government 60% share of the total outlay. The figures have already been mentioned and need not be restated. The state government, upon receiving less than the 60% share of the central government, worked out on the estimate of expenditure on the project for the year 17-18, wrote to the Executive Committee Shiksha Pariyojana Parishad to review and redetermine the monthly honorarium payable to the part-time instructors earlier fixed at 17,000 per month. Accordingly, the proposal to pay honorarium at the rate of 17,000 per month for the year 17-18 to the part-time instructors was fixed at 9,800 per month. That is to say for 11 months up to the year. Now, upon an overall advantage of the appellant's case, the contractual nature of appointment and the honorarium to which the writ petitioners and other similarly situated part-time instructors have agreed to in terms of the contract they have signed have been much emphasized. The appellant says that the writ petitioners are contractual part-time employees and are bound by their contracts. They cannot ask the court to look into what transpired between the central government and the state government in the process of fixation of the writ petitioners honorarium and how it came to be scaled down from 17,000 to 8,470. Each of the writ petitioners and all part-time instructors have signed contracts for the year 17-18 agreeing to receive.
For every year, there is a separate contract.
Yes, 11 months only. It's only for 11 months.
And in each contract, the amount of honorarium is mentioned.
I will show the
Show for the year 2017.
yes. Kindly come. 206, 204 of the state's SSC.
204.
Lordship pleases.
Oh, 204 is what the page.
Yes, my lord. In fact,
State SLP.
this is in the state's SSC. I'm very sorry. Because if your lordships have the this UP Junior School Instructor Association's case at page 82 and 83.
82 and 83.
Yes.
Yes.
Now your lordships have the service contract. Page 82 of the paper book.
No.
Your lordship have which paper book? Which the Mr. Patwalia's paper book?
Yes.
Page 82, annexure P2.
This is for the period 14 to 15.
Milos, may kindly see item number 4.
For
Date of Milos, may see.
years completion of the agreement 31st May 25.
Yes.
15.
Milos, may
And
kindly
it
see.
starts from 1/7/14.
Milos, may kindly. I'll read. Name Vikram Singh.
Yes.
Post Anudeshak, that is instructor. UPS Narayanpur. Date of joining 1st of July 14. Subject. Date of completion 31/5/2015. This agreement is made for.
This was for 7,000.
Yes, Milos. Yes.
Now, what is the agreement for?
Milos, page 204, Milos,
of state SLP.
of state's SLP. Anurag, the petitioner herein before your lordship, in one of the SLPs, I'm sorry, it should have been a typed copy.
No. Page 204, part-time
Yes.
instructor service contract.
Yes, Milos.
Now, where is the amount of salary mentioned?
Yes, Milos, may kindly see. Milos, may.
The agreement such and such.
Milos, if your lordship sees item 1,
Yes.
the Zilla Basic Shiksha Adhikari shall pay the employee at a fixed honorarium of ₹7,000 only per month. Item number 1, Milos.
And actually paid is 8,470.
How?
Actually paid is 8,470.
So
That
that is
year-
stereotype agreement which you.
That year
crafted
they have paid us 8,470.
When the initial appointment was there, but you yourself keep on increasing the salary.
So, Milos, if I have increased Milos from 7,000 to 8,470.
Agreement is same.
This is just a format, they keep on making us, this is the height of exploitation,
Sorry, Milos, not
height of exploitation.
No one had put a gun on his head to sign this contract. He has signed it on his own free will. Milord. I'm sorry to say, this is not fair to say that. Yeah, a lot of people, Milord, the advertisements were issued. It's not that he did not know the terms before signing, Milord.
For subsequent year.
He is signing for subsequent years.
You make recovery of whatever excess you have paid. Above 7,000, whatever you have paid, you make recovery.
No, I'm not at all suggesting that. Milord. That's not the case of the state government. That's not right.
These are the stereotype formats you keep and just ask them to sign.
Milord,
No, we are not saying they have signed it under compulsion or anything. They may have signed it with their free will, but they are aware because every year you are increasing as per the recommendation. Now for this year 2017 onward, the recommendation is 17,000. Why you will not follow it? Only because funds are not being made available.
Milord, in fact,
And that is no ground. That is your internal management. You fight for the funds with the central government.
what we had argued at paragraph 28 of the impugn judgment, the very
20. Paragraph.
paragraph 20.
Central government share is
Ah,
there.
Tell you.
Again,
Anything new you want to add? Otherwise,
this aspect is concerned, nothing numerous, the judgments I have, because I'll give that.
whatever judgments you are relying upon, you just give the compilation
Yes, Milord.
on subject wise.
As far as perpetuity is concerned, Milord, that aspect, Milord, the High Court has, the division bench has simply said that because it's a contract, annual contract, the court cannot go into this aspect, that it should be given, Milord, from 17 up to, Milord.
No, but what was the recommendation? The recommendation was only for
that
the,
year.
no.
Yes,
Show it from the recommendation.
please see the PAB's, Milord. Please come to the PAB's recommendation, Milord. Which one? 206, Milord. Page 206 of the states itself. Milord. It was page 206,
Yes.
that Lordships have, Milord, 15th May 2017, the 254th meeting of the Project Approval Board of SSA was held on 27th of March 17 to consider the annual work plan and budget of Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan scheme for the state of Uttar Pradesh during the year 17-18.
No, come to the relevant part.
Yes. And then, Milords, what your Lordships want to see is at page 219, internal page 14. Look, this is only for 17-18,
No,
the entire.
no, part-time.
The PAB estimated at page 219, internal page 14, the PAB estimated, look, I'm so sorry, page 219, internal page 14, it says, Milord, after grand total estimated budget 17-18.
In part-time, there is a separate.
Yes, that is the last page, 234.
Teacher.
That is 34 to 35.
Yes, teacher cell.
Yes, that is the last two pages. This is only for 1 year, Milord.
Part-time teacher.
Now, Milord,
11 months.
yes, this is the chart.
And what is the recommendation for the next year? What is the recommendation for the next year
Look,
by the
for
PAB?
Look, for the next year, kindly see, as far as this is concerned, it was only for 1 year.
All right, we accept, but what is the recommendation for the next year?
Next year,
See, if you are making these recommendations only for 11 months, then there has to be a regular recommendations every year.
Next year, they will say 7,000.
They have sent the.
Reconsideration.
I can, Milord. I mean, sorry to say, but yes, I can. Even if they,
Salary which is determined by the board is the approval may be for 11 months because their contract is 11 months. Apart from us, there are, just see page 29 internal, primary teachers existing in 12 months, primary teacher 11 months, primary teacher 12 months.
Yes.
These are the contract, the fixed ones.
Yes.
Otherwise, there are other teachers Once the salary is determined, till it is re-altered at a later stage,
No,
you
that's
cannot.
why we are arguing.
Yes,
Now, this is for 2017,
17, 18 only.
Now, what is the next recommendation?
Look, yeah, who has it? Who has it? Because I think it's in the order.
There is nothing in the order. They haven't taken it to.
Yeah, it has been done, so I'll just give. Exactly, which is fine.
All right, we hear Ms. Bhati, then we will come.
Below, I'll just take it.
You find out and let us know.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Ms. Aishwarya Bhati.
But your option permit that I must report.
Please.
Lordship, the union has filed a counter in 1.2 and Lagos is the state of UP.
Yes. No, what is your defense?
Lordship, may please para 9 first that they exist.
Page.
Page 2 of the counter.
Yeah, 1.2. Yes,
Lordship, may
paragraph.
para 7.
89.
Yes.
Department has launched the Samarth Shiksha and Integrated Scheme from 2018 and 19. The scheme has now been aligned with the recommendations of the NEP 2020 and has been continued for a period of 5 years. Then your lordship for the pattern of the scheme may see pattern 9. The existing fund sharing pattern is 60-40 for all the states. The exception that the pattern will be 90-10 for northeastern and 3 Himalayan states and 100% for the union territories without legislature. Then your option may come to para 19. That during 2017-18, the PV of the department estimated a total amount of rupees 2688.13 crore under SSD, out of which for 30949 part-time instructors at the rate of rupees 0.17 lakh per month for revenue, as proposed by the state. Your lordship, then the minutes of the PAG meeting are introduced.
Which way?
Paragraph 9, page 20.
Says, date? अभी नहीं भेज दिया कभी आपको डिसाइड
We would have 60-40.
Then your lordship, paragraph 23, please.
There is nothing in your counter.
No, your lordship, paragraph
Only that 40-60, that has.
Paragraph 23, there is a complete table that what are the amounts have been disbursed to the state of UP. There is an unspent balance.
We are not concerned with the amount released or not released.
So the center just releases the fund.
The
And it is up to
the only question is why 17,000 as recommended was not paid.
The lordship is up to the state to pay the payments. The center releases the amount to council. It is for the state to decide all the salaries returned.
What we have been saying.
Interesting.
Paragraph 20.
No, you have any copy of this affidavit?
2.1. 1.2.
Plus 1.2 would be Anurag versus state.
Yes.
One hand, your grievance is that the central government is not providing the sufficient funds, making you there difficult. And now this table shows that certain allotments which are made, there are some amount which is unspent. That is a table supplied by the Union of India. Come to the very first table, the 80. Yeah, explain. Because 1890 ऐसा ही है. Come to page 8.
Yes,
Paragraph 20.
I got it.
Now this is a statement for year 1890. But certain amount which was distributed in the share of state of UP, out of that some amount is unspent.
1890 non.
Maybe we are on the issue on one hand, when the central government is providing you some fund budget allocation, amount is not fully utilized for the elementary education. And this amount is for the elementary education for the year 1819, out of which state shown rupees 55,277.70 lakh as unspent balance.
And this is for
It cannot
every,
be.
all years.
It cannot be, the fund which is being allocated under one heading, cannot be used by the state government. It cannot.
So therefore, you are not accordingly making your schemes as to have an effective utilization of the government funds, central government funds. If you are receiving funds, is it not your duty to see that you make out your plans so that an effective education education policy is implemented effectively? On one hand, if you say that, sir, we are short of funds, other hand, if you are not utilizing the funds, then how you can proceed with these schemes which say that beneficial schemes? You should at least see that lesser and lesser amount kept unspent, and most of the amount is utilized.
If your lordship sees what was the central's release, it was 46,000 crores, if I am not wrong, out of which.
Mr. Prasad, we are on the issue that on one hand, you are not in a position to
spend the amount.
allocate funds for a specific purpose,
Yes.
utilize it
Yes.
at least for more than 80%.
It is.
55,277, why it should be unspent? If you are having these schemes, certainly you can utilize it. Roughly, we take it roughly, maybe even 20% or 25%.
Yes.
Why 25%? You utilize it for the purposes.
That is why it happens, because these are budget estimates.
So there is no proper scheme management also to see that you prepare a budget. These are schemes.
Yes.
At least this amount or approximately
Yes,
this
yes,
amount
yes.
for the head, under the heads,
Got
you will get funds from the central government. If accordingly you are making plans if you are focusing on education,
Yes.
then why on one hand you are unutilizing the funds and on one hand you are then making a complaint that the central government is central government provides fund, you are not in a position to utilize it.
Because I understand. Now, as far as these funds are concerned, why it could not have been used? Today, it's very difficult for me to give a statement as to why it remained unspent. There may be some capital expenditure for which, estimate would have been given. I cannot, as of now, make a statement.
We are only concerned that if you are getting funds,
Yes.
as a state, one of the biggest states in the country, and if you are getting some funds from this government, you make your plans accordingly, utilize it. Our concern is that if money is there, please utilize it for the better purposes like education, health services.
Yes,
Don't compromise and then don't make complaint that we have to compromise or short of funds.
In fact, the government of India should have also given for the financial year 17-18.
Unspent
Now-
bills.
Yes,
17-18 unspent balance.
yes, for the reason that because the funds for other purposes, for the salary, why it was done. This statement is here, why it is there, I cannot.
We are only on a broader.
Yes, your lordships are right that if you are sending a budget and an estimate.
Unutilized funds,
getting
that
the
amount goes back to the that amount goes back to the central government,
Lords.
unutilized fund.
Yes, please.
It can't be rolled out for the next,
Lordship, please.
carry forward is not there.
Yes, my lords.
Already you complete your sum, please.
Lordship, paragraph.
Paragraph 24.
There is outstanding balance in 2022, 2029, 2021, 2020, 2019.
So paragraph 24.
Lordship, that the recruitment, service commission, deployment of teachers and payment of salaries are primarily in the domain of the respective state government, and the part-time instructors engaged by the state of UP by way of conduct are to be paid according to the terms and contract between the state government and the teacher government. And then your lordship, the Samarth Shiksha scheme is reproduced in extra CA1. It's 6.9.14.1 teacher recruitment, page 19.
Teachers.
Yes, 6.9.14 teacher recruitment. This is the last line. There is a need to deploy quality teachers in the remote and tribal areas to achieve holistic and inclusive quality education. The state UPs need to ensure adequate number of subject teachers.
No, you are reading under part 6, heading teachers.
Teachers recruitment, part 6.9.14, end of the page 19.
We don't have page 19. 17 is the, 18 is the last page.
Page.
The next,
इसको देखिएगा पूरा करा दिए, मिसिंग है पेज.
One page is missing.
Thank you. We are reserving the judgment.
Great aspect. My lord, it has never gone back to the PAB.
No, you.
PAB decision. I'm not on that.
No.
Your lordship had said about the next.
Next year.
That is there. my lord.
What is the recommendation? Salary
The
recommendation?
next year it was 7,000.
7,000.
Yes, for 18-19. It was 7,000. 7,000 unit cost for 11 months, 77, which your lordship will find. In my lords, the UP junior school.
Yes, it is 7,000. Till 21, 22, it is 7,000. And then again it rose to 9,000.
Correct. But it has never gone to the PAB. This is their own doing within the state of. Sir, the recommendation. No, not at all.
Their reconsideration.
Not at all. It has never gone to the PAB.
Right.
Yes.
Look, kindly see the counter affidavit of the Union of India. It says this. So why my
That is, it has never gone to the PAB. I am making a statement with responsibility, not just saying anything and anything. Number one. Number two, the central government's affidavit says that is our maximum cap on contribution. Great. My lord, there is one judgment which I want to cite additionally, my lord.
Whatever.
That is that Ashok,
You have passed on the judgments.
yes, just one more.
One more.
That is,
All right.
I'll just give it in writing. That is Ashok Thakur's case, my lord. Para, that is in the context of right to
Ashok
education.
Thakur's case.
Ashok Kumar Thakur, that constitution bench, that is para 435.
What is the citation?
2008, volume 6, SCC, page 1, para 435. In addition to free education and financial assistance, they should also be given books, uniforms. This is in the context of primary education and necessary benefits so that the object of 21A is achieved. Time and again, this state in a number of judgments has observed, state cannot avoid its constitutional obligation on the ground of financial liability.
Yes.
3-4 judgments are cited. This is exactly what the Honorable Chief Justice says in his judgment
Yes.
under appeal. Grateful, my lord. Very grateful.
This part that your lordship will ask.
You give a
I will give
3-page synopsis and the compilation of the judgments you want to read.
Let me give that. What my learned friend is saying is that it was never approved. In fact, India rejoined itself. They have put in this document.
We will look into it.
I have not, they have filed it.
It has never gone to the PAB.
It
Is what.
is approved by PAB.
We will examine that as
Yes, please.
within 3 days.
Yes.
Written submissions within 3 days.
Within 3 days. Great.
We come after lunch.
My lord's permission, Manoj, item 43 is a fresh matter, Manoj. There's some urgency in that, Manoj. There's a case of Bharat Petroleum where
Maybe, but let us see. We come after lunch and we try to take it up.
my lord could take it up at
Item 10 and requiring 4 weeks accommodation. Your Lordship.
Item 10,
Yes, madam.
4 weeks.
Lord, if my lords could take it up at 2 p.m. because there's an amendment which has been allowed
No,
after.
after 2 p.m. we will consider. Come after that.
Not in weeks.